Now, every once in a while, things get a little wild, a little instant regret, a little instant karma, wherever you may find yourself. It's an interesting place to be. Twitter has made it seem that, it's made people feel like they can just run around taking pictures of other people and post them on the internet and try to get people fired. It's a development in society that really needs to change. It's really frustrating that people feel like, and by the way, this isn't necessarily a politically motivated video, because I don't care which side of whatever anybody's on. I want you all to watch my videos. I think we can agree on some topics and we can disagree on others, regardless of where any of our political positions lie. And that's the kind of environment I want on this channel. And it's when you start getting crazy and trying to get people fired simply for not liking their political opinions. This is a breakdown in society. We need to work together to get back to this point where this kind of stuff is frowned upon. And you have this situation over the weekend where, by the way, there's already huge pilot shortages. And now someone is losing their minds over a sticker on a pilot's personal luggage. Yes, that's right. This whole story of instant backfire in just a moment after a quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Athletic Greens. Look, I just got over being sick for the last 2 or so weeks, and I'm on the wrong side of 30. So I've really started thinking more about taking something daily to help fill in the gaps. And Athletic Greens offers 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients in one convenient daily serving. 1 scoop, 8 ounces of water, and it's all you really need. Athletic Greens has a wide variety of ways to get stocked up. Some of the things that I was looking for was help with energy, and Athletic Greens has definitely helped me feel like a boost of energy that's more sustained throughout the day, requiring a lot less coffee or energy drinks, which aren't healthy in the first place. Also, very concerned about my immune system and digestion and absorption, as well as nervous system and hormone function and performance and recovery. 1 scoop in the morning. It's gluten-free, egg-free, no sugar added, nut-free, and dairy-free. Go get your greens. Go to athleticgreens.com/thecourt to get started on your order. Athletic Greens is going to give my community a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Athletic Greens. Use my link in the description below to learn more and save today. Now, this article, American Airlines apologetic after Twitter user complains about a pilot with a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker. It's weird how this one phrase has people just absolutely losing their minds. It's weird that, this is the world we live in, where we see a sticker on somebody's personal luggage and now we want an apology from the company where they work for. And make no mistake about it, this is behavior that is gamified, that is rewarded by social media, because, whether you're you think the "Let's Go Brandon" thing is funny or it enrages you, either way you talk about it, you get all sorts of interactions on social media. But can we not try to get people fired for their political opinions? Now, I will say, look, when you're a pilot and you have your personal property with you, you should probably avoid. I think both things can be true here, right? Because when you're a pilot, your luggage is basically an extension of you. You carry with you. You bring it on the plane. You get to put it right in the first class spot or in this. So it is a little extension of you, okay? So in general, I would say you probably shouldn't have any kind of political stuff on there. But also, it can also be true that we don't need to freak out about it, and we don't need to try to get the person fired over it. Okay. There's already massive pilot shortages. Thousands of pilots our flights are getting canceled because of it. If you look at this whole situation, I think it was pilots salary. I think it was tripled Somebody like tripled it. Yeah. United Airlines, this is just yesterday. Okay. United Airlines offers triple pay to pilots amid travel chaos. Okay. There's such a huge shortage in pilots that you're offering a 300% increase in their pay so that you can get the flights off the ground. So maybe just like let them be worried about how they fly your plane and get you from your position A to position B safely, securely, and on time, as opposed to trying to get them fired. So let's just say hypothetically that American Airlines responds to this and pulls that pilot immediately for defending your delicate sensibilities. Okay? They pull that pilot. Now your flight's delayed. Now 300 other people or 100 other people, their flights are delayed or canceled. And maybe somebody misses their kid's birthday. And maybe somebody misses their first day at their new job and gets fired. And maybe somebody misses a medical appointment. And maybe, 30 of these people are stranded in the city for another couple of days, incurring thousands of dollars in additional hotel stay expenses. Was all of that worth it? Was all of that worth it to have a meltdown on Twitter? American Airlines went viral after responding to a Twitter user Saturday who complained about a pilot because he had a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker on his leg. Has there been any more like a thing that gets people like, look, I don't care if you don't like Joe Biden or you do like Joe Biden. Like, can we just all agree that this isn't that big of a deal? And it's like, you know why the "Let's Go Brandon" thing continues to spiral? It's because you keep doing this, because you keep acting like absolute lunatics every time you see it. If you just would ignore it, it would have went away months ago. I don't know about you, but I'm over this meme. I was over this meme months ago, but people keep getting offended by it. So boomer conservatives keep doing it, and they sell the t-shirts and they sell the pins and they sell the stickers and they sell the hats, and you keep freaking out about it. If you just would ignore it, this stuff would have ended months ago. I mean, and let's not pretend like the things they said about the last president constantly, like all of that was okay. But now someone's got a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker and people are acting like it's a direct affront to our democracy and people should get fired for it. Like we were giving like anonymous Twitter people way too much power. By the way, if you're watching this video and the subscribe button below is red, that means you haven't subscribed yet. And almost 40% of my viewers aren't subscribed. I know it can be a pain because you might have to create an account, but I would really appreciate it if you subscribe today. I think that if, I'm just trying to jumpstart my channel, get it showing up in search results again. And it seems like when people subscribe, that helps. So please do. A Twitter user who has since made her Twitter account private took a picture of a sticker and sent it to an airline asking if it accepts cowardly rhetoric on their crew luggage when they were in uniform. Now, let's not pretend even for a second that if this sticker had said, like, Donald Trump is evil or Orange Man bad or something like that, this person wouldn't have done that, right? So that tells you that this is exclusively politically motivated. And I don't care if my pilot has spiky blue hair and has a Joe Biden tattoo on their face, as long as they get me to my destination safely. And I think that 2022 needs to be a pushback to this person for doing this. They need to be shamed, not the pilot. Look, the pilot shouldn't have the sticker on their luggage, okay? Because it is by extension part of them when they're flying. Just like the pilot that said, allegedly, "Let's Go Brandon" when they landed. You shouldn't do that because, if it was going the other way, a bunch of Trump supporters would hate it too, right? If somebody said, while Trump was president and some pilot said, whatever the equivalent was, Republicans would be outraged too. Like, just fly the plane, okay? Now, I think it's funny because, but it's not going to be funny when this pilot gets fired and they will get put on some sort of leave or something like that. We are not the only passengers who notice it and we're disgusted. By the way, this sticker is the size of a quarter. A 25-cent piece on a corner of the luggage. That's how big this sticker was. He wasn't wearing it. It wasn't a hat. It was a tiny sticker. So then American Airlines says, "Thanks for bringing this to our attention and want to get this to the right team. Please DM." The user went on a post where she claimed There were direct messages with representatives for the airline who assured her that her complaints had been forwarded. And she's mad and ends up, we take this very seriously and have sent this over to the crew leadership, and they will handle this internally. It's disappointing that your team cannot provide a public position on speech that supports an insurrection. How do these people leave the house? Most people, though, roasted American Airlines. Hope he and everyone else gets a raise for having to deal with Karen passengers. Christina Pashaw says this pilot deserves a raise for dealing with entitled Karens while trying to do his job. Someone else saying, don't fire your pilots for being conservative or criticizing Biden. We won't have any pilots left. As if thousands of flight cancellations weren't enough already. Do the right thing. Here's Rita Panay. Why are you responding to this bully? Stand with your employee, not internet trolls like Dana. You don't need to do anything, Matt Vespa, Town Hall editor, wrote. Exactly. Just ignore this stuff. Just ignore it. Like, stop. Stop letting this stuff. And by the way, stop giving these people, internet anonymous people power. Of course, this backfired spectacularly. But if we would just stop ignoring, sorority and fraternity professional, passionate about reality television and feminism. Okay, maybe just don't respond to every single tweet you get from every lunatic who's taking pictures of people without their permission to complain about a tiny sticker on their luggage. Don't forget to check out this video sponsor, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.